Hello and welcome back to the channel something. Hello. Fringe reaction. This is season 3 episode. I'm totally out of sorts today. Season 3 episode 7. The Abducted. Okay, right, we got through that sort of. Okay, in the last episode, I don't care about the last episode. We've been bouncing backwards and forwards between our reality or between worlds, between universes. And we know that the universes are sort of coming together and only one can survive that. The other one will be destroyed. And I'm not entirely sure which one I'm rooting for now. Because now we've learned a lot more about the other side, and we know what the catalyst was, i.e. Walter kidnapping Peter. I'm not sure if I want to root for our side, this doesn't take place in any universe that I exist in, so I've got no bias either way. We're predetermined to kind of we're predisposed to root for the universe that we've been following for the past 2 seasons. But I'm not entirely sure that's a wise move. We can't ignore what Walter did. And everything we've seen in their universe, it looks like their universe is being sort of more or less destroyed by all these breaches. And we've got William Bell on the other side, and I'm not sure why he's on the other side. I thought at first it was because he needed to balance out the universes, because Walter took Peter, he had to go there. But William Bell seems to have travelled to the other side a long time after that happened. So I'm a little bit confused as to why William Bell went to the other side in the first place. I'm more confused as to why he stayed there. Apart from that, I don't know what side we're going to be following in this episode. I think I just better go on with it, because obviously my brain isn't working properly today.
Through suffering comes redemption.
Is he one of the Watchers? The Observers? He looks older than any we've seen so far.
Mommy, there's a monster in my closet.
Very well might be.
Sorry.
This is, so we're on the other side, are we? Observer stole him. I'm assuming it was an observer. Was it August? Because they're not supposed to interfere, but August does, so...
You? What are you doing here?
Could buy you breakfast. I need to get into the DoD facility on Liberty Island. And I need your help. I can steal a boat, but I can't leave it docked on the island. Otherwise, the security patrol would find it, and I need some time inside the building alone. I just need you to get me across the water.
I ain't gotta steal a boat. My cousin has one. Just give me a day or so.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So when was that boy kidnapped? Was that in the past, or...?
So, what do we have?
Kid was abducted from his bedroom last night.
Okay, we're good down here. Molecular cohesion intact. Atmosphere readings are solid.
Now, these kidnappings are tragic, but 99% of them have nothing to do with Fringe Division.
Yeah, I'll tell that to the secretary. Peter Bishop Act of 91 says every kidnapping gets treated like a possible fringe
Yeah,
offense.
All
yeah.
I'm saying is that these cops don't need us to work their cases, okay?
We found a couple of partial prints on the windowsill and in the closet, but we're still collecting evidence. We believe the suspect snatched the kid and he fled out the window.
It's a long way down, especially if you're carrying a 50-pound kid. So the suspect is probably male, strong, say 20 to 35.
Hey, can I see that for a second?
I mean, how high are you talking about? 2 stories?
Sucrose.
Sugar? What was he eating, cookies or something?
Secretes it through his sweat. It's the Candyman. He's back.
Oh no. She doesn't know who that is, nor do we.
It's been 4 years since the Candyman took my son.
Oh, right.
4 years. Since I heard him laugh or watched him play outside with his sister. When I got him back, he wasn't a little boy anymore.
What was he? What apparently does the Candyman do?
It's been 18 hours since the Clayton boy went missing. That gives us until tomorrow night to find him.
Candyman's last kidnapping was 2 years ago. It's before you joined Fringe Division. Acute deterioration of organ tissue.
Oh.
Depleted immune systems. Some of the kids even came back with cancer.
Those incisions, why there?
Posterior cerebral cortex. From that point on the body, you could access the spine.
Okay, Pastor?
Spinal
What
fluid.
do we know?
Victims describe the suspect as male, age unknown. In the majority of cases, other than a shaved head, there's no physical description given because he wore a mask.
What do you mean in the majority of cases?
2 of the victims reported being held captive by 2 suspects, one young and one old.
Then why haven't we expanded the profile to look
Okay.
for 2 suspects?
This doesn't sound like something the observers would do. Unless they're this universe's observers and they're not like our one.
I would like to re-interview your son.
Excuse me?
Christopher reported that he was held by 2 men, an older man and a younger man. Now, if that's true, he may remember other things about this guy that could help our investigation.
My son went through something no child should ever have to go through. And when he came home, I had to ask him questions about it. Going over the details again and again, forcing him to relive it when all he wanted to do was forget. And for what?
Never got caught.
I didn't solve the case. And I didn't help my little boy sleep at night. My son's condition since he was taken has deteriorated so rapidly that he'll be lucky if he makes it to his 18th birthday. Now, what little childhood Christopher has left, I intend to protect it.
I get that. But Christopher's childhood is not the only one at stake right now.
And I think she's going to go behind Broyles' back anyway because she feels no loyalty to this Broyles.
I don't feel good. I want to go home.
Through suffering comes redemption. Through sorrow comes exaltation. Through the pitch dark comes the cleansing fire, and through the fire we shall find the spring of new life.
Oh. So what are they doing? Is this like this universe's version of the Greys and the Blacks?
How's Christopher?
He's scared. The story about the missing boy's been all over the news today.
So he's reliving it anyway. So you might as well let Olivia. Except you know it's not your Olivia, so you're not going to let.
The kids came back with massive cell degeneration and internal organ atrophy. All those conditions are symptomatic of old age, too, right?
I suppose so. Why?
Well, aging has to do with the pituitary gland, right? Which can be accessed through the back of the neck. Anyway, my point is that some of the victims mentioned there were 2 suspects, one old and one young. But they all said that they never saw the suspects at the same time.
Okay.
Well, what if there weren't 2 people? What if there was only one person who was literally changing from old to young?
Oh, nice.
The Candyman is stealing youth.
That's I wouldn't have got there.
I have nightmares about this sometimes. comes to the room wearing a mask, check on the thing stuck in my neck. It feels like stealing my energy.
Yep.
So
That's
tired.
exactly what they're doing.
I feel sick.
You said that there were two men. One old and one young, right? Did they ever talk to you?
No. Nothing I remember.
They didn't say that thing about salvation.
He said if I told anyone about him, he'd come back. He said this time, he hurt my mom.
Nasty.
That is not going to happen. Dunham.
The boat's called Sally, the Red Hook Marina in Brooklyn. Rita, be there tonight at 10 and I'll get you where you want to go.
Okay, I'll be there.
Dunham. Charlie got hit on the prayer. They traced it to the Astoria Church in Queens.
Nothing yet. Although this church is full of true believers. One guy actually told me that the Reverend cured his kidney disease. So what about Charlie and Lincoln?
Oh, that's what's going on, isn't it? He's somehow transferring illnesses for his parishioners into kids. That's a little bit sick.
Agent Dunham, I'm with Fringe Division. I need to ask you a couple questions in regard to an investigation. Can I come in?
Sure.
Do you live here alone, Mr. Toomey?
Yeah. Just me.
Odd decor.
Don't move!
So he's got them abducted in a secret room.
Max, hi.
He's definitely making himself look younger then.
Hey.
I've no idea if she shot the right person or not. That was so dark.
The paramedics took Max to the hospital. His mother's gonna meet him there.
I won't forget what you did here.
If he's having to take kids every 2 years, it seems that the age catches up quickly back to him.
No, 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 no.
Nice. How is Olivia Dunham going to get out of this and back home? Because she's going to be disposed of after this case ends, I think. She's of no use to them whatsoever anymore.
It's been an hour. What's the deal with you?
I'm leaving now. Just give me 15 minutes.
Make it fast. I'm starting to get seasick.
You know who you are, don't you?
Yes, she does.
What happens now?
You helped save his son, so I think it's going to let you go. So she gets to Liberty Island and what? She has no way of opening a breach. Oh, of course, yes. I remember now. Sorry. I'm being stupid. Is that where she landed last time, in the gift shop? I thought she landed in a coffee shop or something.
Ma'am, what do you... We're closed.
Uh-oh.
No, no. Please, this can't be happening. Okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. I need you to listen very carefully. What I'm gonna say is gonna sound insane, but I need you to do something for me.
They brought her back again. Why? They want to get rid of her anyway.
Hello?
Is this Peter Bishop?
Yeah, it's the cleaner from the gift shop.
Yes.
I'm calling from New York. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I just saw a woman disappear in front of my eyes.
Who is this?
Her name was Olivia. She has a message for you.
Oh, now he knows. He's been sleeping with an imposter all this time. I'm sure he'll get over it. Oh wow, that was really good. It's really hotting up now. I'm starting to not be able to keep up. From a very slow start, this series has really ramped it up so much, I'm having trouble keeping up. Yeah, I thought that was going to be The Observer. I thought that was the shaving of the head a kind of red herring. Was I meant to fall for that one? And it had nothing to do with the observers anyway. But it does bring up an interesting fact. Do the observers exist on the other side? I mean, oh, right, that's actually a multi-part question. Are the observers that we've seen on our side also operating on the other side? Can they jump between universes? Are they human? Something tells me no. Where did they originate? And if they're very specific to our universe, have the other side got an equivalent? Maybe observers, but they're not working in quite the same way as our observers are. Personally, I think it's the first choice. I think the observers as a group are operating on both sides and are able to freely travel between both sides, maybe even further, maybe even to other parallel universes, given that they're writing in a strange language. They seem to have very specific knowledge of events that are to come. Look at that, they could be from the future or something, but I want to know how the observers fit into this whole thing. And also, I'd like to know what happened. I think I've brought this up before. The William Bell from the other side. Does he exist? Is there two William Bells running around the other side at the moment? It's possible, I suppose, because we've had multiple Olivias in the same universe. So, yeah, I've still got lots of questions that should be being answered very soon, I should imagine, given the titles of the episodes coming up. I've only looked ahead a little bit. The next one's called Entrada. Okay, that doesn't make any sense, but yeah, I'm imagining that we're going to start picking up a lot of answers very quickly, probably more quickly than I can keep up with. Maybe time to start taking notes, do you think? I'll think about it. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Till then, keep well. Bye-bye.